So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. We got a big M here for 1,000, right? It's the 1,000th solve, and it fell on the Guardian Cryptic. I think that is the coolest thing ever. So please do come on in, take a sip, and wind down. Yeah, let's throw some fireworks up here. This is great. You know, we'll have some fireworks here. This is fantastic. 1,000 solves. And I think we started on August the 20th, 2023. And right before we moved, before we moved to Bavaria, we had like 2 months off to do nothing. So we just hung around in Texas and on the beach and with family. And I made my way up to Colorado to help a hospital with some stuff. And it was just a crazy time. And here we go. We're still doing it, from airport lounges to highways to passenger seats. It's just the craziest thing. But we've been getting them up. And it's been so much fun. And this Guardian journey has been nothing shy of brilliant in every way possible. I have learned so much, and I feel myself now, I'm all the time talking about how chuffed I am over something, or are we going to have a Barney about this? Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. I'm absolutely loving it. I don't know. I mean, I think for retirement, I'm going to have to move to the British Virgin Islands just so I can continue to use that. I'd say Canada, but I don't think Shotzi wants to live in that cold. So, that said, yeah, it's cold enough in Germany, right? Which has got nothing on Canada. But no, so today just having a Venezia Select. It's my favorite cocktail, and I thought we would celebrate that way because it's my favorite. And 1,000 grids is a lot of solving and a lot of uploading and a lot of time. So it takes about 3 hours a day. It's like a part-time job, right? And so that's why I'm always so appreciative when people subscribe and like and comment, because it just helps the community, keep the lights on, so to speak. And it just makes me so very proud to see that. It's a little form of indication that we're doing something right. And I appreciate y'all more than you could possibly imagine. So thank you all very much. I've got comments galore from yesterday to get to, so I can't wait until we're processing and editing so I can get back to those as well. But it's just an exciting time to be here today. So let's go ahead and start our journey into this cryptic crossword number 29705, and this is set by Maskarade. Maskarade, I'm sure. I'm not quite sure how that they would pronounce that, but let's hop in and see what we've got. Very loud, but ultimately quiet. For good luck, I'm going to get a new piece of gum in, because I just need good luck here. All right. So, very loud, but ultimately quiet. Curious way to row or row. Curious row. A conflict of some sort, perhaps, but we're talking about curious, and I got 7 letters. My gut instinct is to go with, I always think about that the great question, is it funny haha or funny strange, right? So whenever I'm thinking curious, I often find myself saying strange. But I don't know, don't want to take any chances. This is the 1,000th solve for this channel. Appleyard points out reason for interruption to match. Got 4, 7, and 4. Okay, maybe we've got 2 4-letter words. Okay, Spice Girls foremost fan, me at first. Scandalous revelation from former model. Scandalous revelation from our model. Say a word such as it at church. Say a word. Okay, this makes me thinking pronounce, maybe. We're going to pronounce something. So this could be literally an expose. Could be. And do we have any help here? Singing fellows from Switzerland in more trouble. Dealer, one shedding tears about publisher. Licorice sweets obtained from spacecraft token. Compartment in 16 where birds fight. So we got 7 letters. Let's see what 16 is. Bomber will distort route. Bomber. We've had this before. I'm thinking we're probably talking about a warplane. Is there anything we can get from that? Non-metric standard for beard and paper, probably imperial. Is non-metric. Houston regularly invested in island wood tar. Don't know. Appleyard points out reason for interruption to match, but Appleyard points 4, 7, and 4. So we've got 15, and see, we got 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm thinking Appleyard points will need to be anagrammed, but we're not going to start that until we have some more to work with. I just can't imagine sitting here trying to figure out 15. No, not going to do that. Ethical procedure affecting codpiece factor. Really now. So yesterday we had negligees, nighties, and strip teases, and today we're going on about cod pieces. I'm liking it. Okay, good job, Maskarade. 4 and 2, ethical procedure. I'm going to put in code of what I don't know, but it seems like we're talking about a code of some sort. Let's check ourselves. That's going to do nothing for me. Interruption to match. So we got this P blank D. This looks like it could be a stopped, maybe. Don't know yet. God's sign of the end of winter, reportedly. End of winter. Okay. Domestic flights. We get this in the New York Times all the time. This is probably staircases. Staircases. It's one of those things that's like, like capital of Italia, something, it's just the euro or whatever. So, plastic cups material from messy home at the heart of the Pyrenees. And so plastic material, Pyrenees. I'm thinking styrene, and you kind of have that through Pyrenees and of course plastics in general. So this kind of feels good to a degree. Appleyard points out reason for interruption to match. It might help to seal. Okay, Henry Higgins. It might help to seal.
Seal like the singer?
No, it's not capitalized. It's just seal. Like maybe to like a lick. You lick an envelope or something maybe. I don't know. But this with this Y here, we're talking about an interruption to a match. So I'm going to say play. I guess it's just time for me to start doing my guessing. So I'm going to say something, 4 letters, stopped, play. And I guess our god is going to be Thor. That's clever. Well done, Maskarade. I like it. Okay, very cool. I tell you what, I wish I could just jump these little borders in the New York Times like that. I really wish I could. Now, I wish I could lock this grid into place. It likes to move around and I don't know how to fix that. But if anybody knows how to make a DuckDuckGo web page freeze and allow me to input at the same time, that'd be great. Let me know. Houston regularly invested in island wood tar. And wood tar. I bet that's in fact, if this is correct, this is me and my Shotzi's. This is mine and my Shotzi's favorite smell in the world is creosote in the desert right after a rain. Nothing quite like it. It might help to seal. And I bet you anything we've got that sellotape. I mean, I still got a roll of it. I bought it in Cambridgeshire or somewhere. I bet it's sellotape. I have to remember if it's 2 L's, like hello, sellotape. I'm obviously not going to pull it out now and read it. That'd be cheating. So ethical procedure affecting codpiece factor. I mean, the codpiece factor. I'm not getting any of this clue. I mean, I'm assuming this could be a code of practice, settle differences, or is it cosmetic? Okay, so that could be to make up. That's pretty much cut and dry, and a double definition. Introduction of policy agreements suits everyone. Maybe pleases. Lawsuit finally disposed of for a figure. Now, I'm not sure in British English if lawsuit's one word like it is in Yank English, or if it's 2. But I'd be chuffed to know. But for a figure, I really want to get a little bit more on this, but I'm starting to think this might be like a statue. We get figure on occasion. It feels like it's usually statue. So I'm going to put that in and see what we can do with it. And we got this E now, so I'm thinking this is pleases. Does this line up? Where to see toned bodies? Covers of glossy magazines. I don't think I understand the latter, but the former could make this gems, and it should be easy enough to check with that Y. Wine temperature fine. The only thing I can think of is that well, I mean, if you're Hungarian, no offense, but Takei is awfully sweet. It's a bit of a treacle, really. There, got to use some of my British vocabulary. We'll try it. I'm just so very unsure, but the T and the Y, so that's what makes me think. And this is making me think this is a code of practice. So I'm feeling good about this. Okay, so far, man, we're doing okay, you know, for our 1000th solve. Licorice sweets obtained from spacecraft token. And I guess we've got cakes of some sort. And if it's those cakes that I don't remember how to spell or pronounce, the pentagram, whatever they are, then I think we're not going to make it through this grid. But it's okay. I think I remember what it's supposed to be. I just don't remember the exact word or how to spell it or pronounce it or really anything. I was looking them up. I was looking it up one time, though. Apparently, these cakes was made with anise, and they're from a certain town in England or something, somewhere in the UK. I don't know. So, area of land when returning from Dover, Calais. Okay. I'm just going to go with an acre. I don't know what else it could possibly be. I know they don't think they really use acres in Calais. Those are hectares there. Do they have subdivisions of acres? I mean, I don't know. I thought acre was imperial. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know, is what I'm saying. Article and manuscript on the little people for those very folk. Oh, of course. It's... All right, so got it. So compartment and 16 where birds fight. Ah, that was our warplane. That's where I got off track. Okay, so I think we got a cockpit here, and that makes sense. In fact, I think that would be a double definition. Though highly illegal in the U.S. Cockfighting, even to have something that resembles a cockpit on your property.
Some states, I don't know if it's illegal.
Let's just say it's illegal where I'm from in Texas.
I don't think it's illegal, or it used to not be illegal.
So you can cockfight in Oklahoma, Shotzi?
You used to could because I had it.
Oh.
Not proud of that.
No, it seems like a abusive practice at best, inhumane. Yeah. But it is funny that you had a relative, though.
It was on the side there.
It's a side.
I think they got divorced, so
This is not the way.
this is not the way.
Dealer 1 shedding tears about publisher. I'm gonna need something here to kind of get us going with this stuff. And yeah, I think these are these Penteract cakes. It's just bizarre. I mean, I haven't had cake in 7 years, but for some reason in my mind, like I should know something about it, though. All it was just something probably in a Sir Martin Navis novel that I had to look up. That's probably what it really boiled down to. So, singing fellows from Switzerland in more trouble. I guess it's just time to start guessing. I'm gonna say I can't say. I've only got enough less. I'm gonna go with. I'm sorry. What'd you say, sweetheart?
Have you gone through every single clue already?
That would affect this, I think. Yeah, but I think this is choir men, maybe, because I can't. Choir boy wouldn't work, and intellectual bookworm, initially gripped by a Le Carre novel, and so I think we've told him just intellectual. I think maybe cerebral. I would like to be that one at some point, but I'm afraid I just simply fly the planes and drive the cars around here. So I bet you this is turning into, it says dealer, so maybe a croupier? I've been learning how to play poker. I'm really thinking I need to do that. Licorice sweets obtained from spacecraft. Obviously, I don't know. Penteract? I'll try Penteract, if that's what it is. Article and manuscript on the little people for those very folk, and now we've got enough here for me to see for those very folk. I guess it could be themselves. Yes, that was out there. So let's see if we can get something here. Ruthless traders like places with tourists, and so this looks like asset strippers, which would make sense. And I don't think you can get much more ruthless. Sorry, you've gone out of business. We'll give you a penny on every dollar of crap you've got around here, and then we'll sell it for 75 cents. I mean, it's awful. So, yeah, this is something I really wish I had spent more attention on. Penton. I don't even know where to go with this. I mean, I think this is an act. Penteract? I don't know. I don't even know where I would even go with that. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to leave it alone. I mean, I'm not planning on being able to throw fireworks for myself at the end here just because of how this is all kind of working out for me. Curious way to row, and again, I'm just not having any luck here, so I'm going to go with strange. And Spice Girls. So Spice maybe, or at first. I don't think we had an onset. I think we've got Spice. Maybe it could be Nutmeg. It seems to line up nicely. I could be really wrong about that. Very loud, but ultimately quiet. Oh, okay. So I think this could be soft and so... I'm just thinking loud and soft and music and sotto voce. Loud could be so... I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of the whole clue. It's just not coming together. Okay, loud isn't very soft, and this is looking like it could be faint. It's a really big stretch for me. And Appleyard points out reason for interruption to match. So I guess we got rain stopped play. I feel pretty good about everything except for, clearly the pen whatever. And I just wish I could think of what would be an appropriate consonant or vowel to place in here to where give me a fighting chance, but I do not remember a thing about it. Penteract. The two R's don't make sense there, so Pentenract? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Tokay's the other one that I'm not sure about. I don't know what else it could be, though. And it does say wine temperature fine, Tokay, temp okay, right? So, all right, let's just check all. Let me go ahead and just get it. How do we do, Bob? Wow, so I was wrong on 2 letters there, and I guess I apparently didn't spell statue correct. I don't know how that was possible. Is it a Penteract cake? Let's see. I wouldn't even know. Well, yeah, I'm going to say go through all of the vowels at this point. Pontitract? Let's try Pontitract. That's a good one. No. Okay, so let's just go ahead and I think that's the only holes we had. It wasn't bad. We had 3 holes. Not terrible. And so let's go ahead and reveal word. Pontifract cakes. I'm almost certain. Pontifract. Yeah, and I think it's I think Pontifract is or something like this. It's a variation of a name of a town in England. That's how I read about it. Oh God, a long time ago.
Does Haribo make it?
Hey, I don't know if Haribo makes it. It's a good question. Well, what a fantastic grid, Maskarade. You totally yank slapped the yank, which is good. I need that on occasion. Sometimes I get too tired of winning. as if that's even a thing. It's so rare, I swear. It's like hen's teeth with me. But what a fabulous grid. So I've got to get better equipped to expand my knowledge base on Pontifract cakes. I guess I need to rethink the Hungarian wine, and won't it be embarrassing if it's actually Romanian and I'm wrong about that? Well, not really. When's the last time I even talked about it? Okay, I mean, maybe never. Probably in a New York Times Crossword is where I got it last. So, Sellotape, I thought was really fun to see that in there. I did like the cockpit warplane piece. I mean, there's just some really good stuff in here, and Asset Strippers was great. It didn't quite have the same I don't know, blue text appeal that yesterday's grid had, but it certainly had its fair share of strippers. And so fun stuff all the way around. This was just a really fun grid and a heck of a fun way to celebrate our 1000th upload. So this is just too cool. 1,000 solves. So very nice. Let's go ahead and bring down our Benny Yardadu. And yay, there we go. Shotzi's like, okay, I sat in here for the 1000th, but this is always a very long one. And yes, we have had you now for quite some time, and I apologize for that. But till the yank gets better. So thank you all again so very much for everything. You mean the world to me. I just adore this audience. You have no idea. So until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Shotzi says we need to do another live, and we will. We will do another live. So we need to figure out a time that would be good so we can make it a regular thing. And that's very difficult with my wonky schedule, but we'll come up with something. Until we see tomorrow, try to be nice to strangers if at all possible. Just try to stomach it just once. We'll see. Karma, dogma. Just don't let the karma run over your dogma. The process. Be well out there. Cheers.